You're back on Before You with me. My name is Salil, and of course, we've got, well, for a change, this wasn't coordinated, but let me just tell you, there's denim here, there's denim with Pearl. Brother, thanks so much for joining me.
Pleasure.
Welcome to the films. Divya's also wearing denim. Divya, thanks so much for joining me. Meezaan, you're the odd one out. How's it going? And YAARIYAN 2, you know, it's very, 2023 has been a year of part 2s.
Yep.
It's working. Thank God it's working. Thank God the films have started doing well. Almost a year back, I was thinking that, yaar, ye hum sabki dukaan kya band hone wali hai. So, welcome guys, and well done to come at a right time also. But you know, the part 2s. So, Divya, you'll have a lot of thoughts with part 1 and part 2 in your head. Now people are expectant. They're a lot more critical. They're a lot more, you know, with a magnifying lens. There have to be major butterflies with you. Do you have them or no?
No, not really. I just am happy with the way the film has shaped up. You know, it's about YAARIYAN amongst the three of us, and we three play cousins in the film.
Yeah.
And actually, कभी भी दोस्ती दिखाई गई है Bollywood में, तो वो between friends दिखाई गई है या between lovers दिखाई गई है. कभी भी cousins के बीच में नहीं दिखाई गई.
Correct.
So I feel it's new and it's unique, and you know, जो reaction हमें मिल रहा है, जो feedback मिल रहा है, वो बहुत अच्छा मिल रहा है. Till now we've had like 2 songs which have released. One is सौरे घर and one is सिमरू तेरा नाम, जिन दोनों को बहुत अच्छे जा रहे हैं on all platforms, and you know, we are getting a lot of response from the college crowd and the youth and all. So I'm happy.
अभी तो start हुआ है.
Yeah.
But you know, but Pearl, you know, because you've been in touch with, पहले सोशल मीडिया का जमाना नहीं था, सो यू वुडंट रियली नो कि क्या रिस्पांस डायरेक्ट होता था, वन ऑन वन नहीं होते थे, कोई डीएम्स नहीं होते थे. सो यू वुड हैव समथिंग कम आउट एंड देन यू विल से यार पता नहीं लोगों को कैसे लग रहा है, आई होप इट्स लुकिंग नाइस. नाउ दे डायरेक्टली वन ऑन वन विद यू. देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी. देयर वर इयर्स बैक आल्सो टू हियर कि ये आने वाला है फिल्मों में, आ रहा है, बिग प्लंज. एंड वाज देयर अ लॉट ऑफ थिंकिंग नाउ व्हेन यू सेड यस टू दिस?
When I said yes to this, of course there was a lot of thinking, but when I heard the script and everything, the directors are mind-blowing. I love them. And the script, the character is amazing. So that time I didn't take much time. And I was like, yes, this is it. Because this is a launch, yes, the butterflies you were talking about are there.
तुम्हारे तो बहुत होने चाहिए, brother.
क्योंकि debut है.
Yeah.
And बहुत सारी expectations भी हैं लोगों की.
But एक बात बताओ, I want to stop you there. क्या actually debut feel होता है कि जो expose हो चुके होते हैं on television, you've got some level of stardom, you've got like a fan following on Instagram as well, on social media. Does it really feel like a debut anymore?
Trust me, bro. मेरे को ये सब कुछ ना ऐसा लगता है. It's all just a blessing. Because I don't think I deserve it. मैं कोई बहुत good looking नहीं हूँ. मैं best actor नहीं हूँ इंडस्ट्री का. जो भी सब कुछ मुझे मिलता है, I feel all these things are just blessing and all duas जो हमको मिलती हैं लोगों से. आज मैं यहाँ पे भी हूँ. If I'm doing films, definitely मैं TV भी करता होता था ना तभी भी. Every day I was very nervous about it. आज बहुत अच्छे से करना है, आज बहुत अच्छा करके देखूंगा, आज ऐसा करके ट्राई करता हूँ. एंड इन फिल्म्स आल्सो आई एम अ लिटिल नर्वस बिकॉज डेफिनेटली इट्स अ फर्स्ट फिल्म. मुझे लगता है मैं सेकंड थर्ड में भी नर्वस होने वाला हूँ, लेकिन इसमें थोड़ा ज़्यादा हूँ क्योंकि ये पहली है. एंड
बट यार पता है एडवांटेज क्या होता है टीवी एक्टर्स का, हम सबका था
जी,
लॉट्स एंड लॉट्स ऑफ लाइंस.
या
तो वो लाइनें एकदम सेट रहती हैं. सो व्हेन यू कम टू अ सेट यू फील सेट.
या
ऐसा था?
डेफिनेटली ऐसा था. लाइंस को लेकर मुझे कभी भी डे वन से, जब से इट्स बीन इयर्स नाउ, तो कभी स्ट्रेस नहीं हुआ. आई हैव डन 2-3 पेजेस के मोनोलॉग्स.
करेक्ट.
बट द स्ट्रेस वाज अबाउट, आई डोंट नो व्हाट, बट इट इज देयर. यार नर्वसनेस इज ऑलवेज देयर. आई कांट जस्ट गेट अवे विद इट. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं, ये वाला बहुत अच्छे से करना है, आज बहुत अच्छे से करना है.
होना ही चाहिए. यू शुड एक्चुअली ट्राई एंड हिट अ 6 एवरी डे. Meezaan brother, you come back into the pavilion, then you come back out on a new day. You know, film actors का advantage और disadvantage ही होता है. There's a beautiful build up to the day of the film.
Yeah.
And as was there with all the stars the last 2-3 years, we didn't understand what was working, what didn't. Even now, I don't think we understand what's working.
We don't, yeah.
कोई ऐसे चल जाता है, then suddenly you get very excited.
जी.
But I just get very excited when I see the people coming back into the theaters.
Yeah.
You know, you still will have discussions with them saying, "यार ये इसमें क्या था ऐसे चल गई?" As an actor, were you second guessing yourself also because you're coming back into the big parda and you know you're not sure how it's going to work?
I think I was second guessing the kind of projects that I want to do or should be doing actually, not about what to do. You know, because like you said, we don't know what's going to work, what's right, what's wrong. So I think I'm grateful and I'm just blessed that I've got this film because this film came to me through Bhushanji. He called me up, he gave me the film. So I'm extremely thankful to him for this movie. And today when I realized that how it's shaped up and how it's turned out and how we're promoting the film and how it's going to be released. So I'm really grateful for that opportunity, and I'm, you know, very happy that abhi YAARIYAN 2 aa rahi hai. There's barely any films that are coming out in the theater now. You know, and this is one of those films with the youngsters which is coming out, you know, with the kind of energy and the music and the world that we're showing. So I'm just happy to be a part of it, yeah.
I think it's, you know, a lot of people also connected very well when YAARIYAN 1 had come out, but it's also been a long time since then. Perspectives change. Divya, you had a different mindset at that point of time when you were making it. Now when you come into it and you have somebody else's vision also there, that's, you know, that's behind the camera. It's,
you know, the thing is that, like, we have used the same brand value of Yaari, because this film is also about YAARIYAN amongst cousins. But it's not
a part 2 of that.
It's not a part 2, and the souls of both the films are completely different, like, you know. So I think the only similarity is that that film also was a musical and this is also a musical. We also have like 8 songs and her genre ka song hai aur bahut hi acha music hai.
And there's my favorite Blue Hai Pani Pani also. That's why we're all dressed in blue also.
Yeah. So feeling that time I was very confident because I was the director and it was my vision totally. Here of course Radhika ji and Vinay ji came to me and casted me, and they had written this character which was based on the real life me. Which is how I am in real life. They wrote it keeping me in mind, and whatever I do, all my harkate, my nuances, they've incorporated all of that into the film. Yes. So anybody who doesn't know the real Divya can watch the film. Yes, this is the real me.
When you're doing something that is, so therein, you know, a lot of actors try to get into the skin of the character, or they figure it out. I think when you're so close to the character in real life, it must be a little tougher. Because फिर वो acting नहीं लगती है और कई बार ऐसा लगता है बड़ा casual भी लग सकता है. Did you face that?
I think they are very happy with my performance, and I think जैसे मैंने जो सुर पकड़ा, they were quite happy with it, and they are very tough taskmasters.
Really?
Like, you know, you must be knowing about
so many shows, so many films, so many
music videos
is what they queens and king and queens of.
Yeah.
You know, today the audience has a viewpoint in 1 second.
Yeah.
वो कोई मुझे उस दिन बता रहा था, it's not just songs that have 15 second का gap. Trailer में भी 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 इतने में अगर आपने पकड़ लिया ना, तो ही लोग पकड़ पाते हैं. Are actors also second guessing and doing a lot of inner questioning now when they're doing work and then they're seeing their work? Is that happening with you all as well?
No, not really. I just followed my directors to the T, and you know, since their vision was so clear regarding me and everybody else, I think it was best to just follow them. And I think they present me very well, like they did the Yaad Piya Ki Aane Lagi with me. And that's also because they know me. They know the real me. So, you know, when you know the person, तो वो automatically वो easy हो जाता है to present.
Correct. I think the comfort factor is high.
Yeah.
But you look like was a comfort factor the first day only. वैसे नई test match होता है ना. First day batting करने आ रहे होते हैं. बाकी सारे एक दूसरे को जानते हैं. तुम आ रहे हो नया खेलने के लिए.
No, he had also done तेरी आंखों में with them.
नहीं, but nerves वाली situation कब खत्म हुई?
Nervous वाली situation तो आज तक भी है.
I knew that answer.
नहीं, there's a reason why we are laughing. Our directors are a little strict about certain things.
अच्छा.
Yeah.
You haven't worked with them?
No.
Achha, that's why you're so clueless.
अच्छा, they are very particular, is it?
Very, very.
Very strict.
And I had faith in them. They can
No, so now, अरे wait, you can't
show.
leave that one line and not discuss what this witness is all
हाँ जी,
about.
हाँ जी.
कैसी चीजें होती है? Like tardiness on set, मतलब time पर अगर suppose कोई नहीं आया या बहुत समय लगा दिया.
सब time पे आते हैं हमारे यहाँ.
तो फिर किस चीज पर बड़े स्ट्रिक्ट थे?
ये सवाल बहुत प्यारा है, इसका
नहीं,
जवाब.
चाहे we are shooting at if we are our shot is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon or 7 o'clock in the evening, we still will be given 6 o'clock call time in the morning, and we all
6
have,
a.m.
everybody will be there at 6 a.m. and depend किसका scene पहले हो रहा है किसका बाद में. 7 बजे तक भी हमें wait करनी पड़ जा सकती है. But we are supposed to be on set.
It was just yesterday, na?
Yeah, just yesterday.
Yesterday, I reached at 6 a.m. My first shot was at 6 p.m.
बीच में WhatsApp एक भी ना जरा पूछ क्या होना क्या सीन है ऐसा नहीं किया?
नहीं वो एक्चुअली उसका कोई सेंस नहीं है क्योंकि जो भी सीन चल रहा होगा पता है कि थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा. एंड आई एम समबडी हु इज लाइक मैं अब काम करने आ गया हूँ. अब मैं यहाँ पे काम करूंगा. आप मुझसे काम करा लो जितना मर्जी. आप 20 घंटे कराओ, आप 10 घंटे कराओ, आप 1 ही घंटा कराओ, मैं बैठा हूँ और मैं अच्छे से काम करके जाऊंगा.
because they present you so nice.
You're looking beautiful.
पिक्चर बहुत अच्छी बनाते हैं, you know. तो जितनी भी मेहनत करनी है करो, but the
हाँ,
end
बस
product is
end
so
product
wow.
अच्छा होना चाहिए.
You know,
This is
Actually,
very
you know, there was a time I remember when people used to make even Instagram reels and their own videos, na?
जी.
Looks and good looks, not face wise only. कैसे दिखता था? Once the filters started to come in, once the apps started to come in, everyone expects Hollywood level production for even the smallest video that you
Right,
make.
right, True.
You know, so when you're watching it also, I know that people watch things very carefully. यार color correction शब्द पता है लोगों को, DI शब्द पता है. A lot of that has changed. So as an actor, you also looking at all of that now in the finish or no?
I feel somewhere initially you do think about it, but the minute you start getting into that now, then you'll be more focused on those kind of things instead of your performance. So I think somewhere you have to really let it go and just think about ये मेरा character है, मुझे इसको निभाना है, मुझे अपनी performance करनी है दिल से 100%, and that's about it. That's all you can do.
I like your character in the film a lot also. It's, you know, the brooding, tall, dark and handsome kind of boy. But is that you in real life? If that's her in real life, as she's saying, is that you also in real
Not at all, not at all.
Yeah.
It was very difficult for me to change my body language to adapt to that character. Because my body language is very different, you know, it's very open, it's a little loose, it's, you know, but this guy is very rigid, body language is key, you know, the way he looks, he doesn't smile.
Yeah.
I'm very open and hasmukh that way otherwise. But Shikhar is, my character is called Shikhar. So Shikhar is not like that at all. He's the angry young man.
You know, I think you've got also one of the best teachers in the house. I think your father was a chameleon as far as characters is concerned.
Still is, yeah.
कभी ऐसे कर सकते हैं, कभी ऐसे हो जाते हैं, आवाज के साथ आते हैं. I love the fact that. So, did you imagine this? Both of you are actually acting together now. I mean, he's sometimes, you know, doing certain scenes, certain shows. You're also out there.
It happens, and sometimes there are actors who are working on my film with me who are also going the next day on his set and shooting with him.
So that must be crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, because when you've grown up knowing that your father's an actor, you'll never think that you'll. I mean, I'm sure you must be looking forward to working with him.
I'm the most scared about that.
I think what judgment is always there where people always say कि यार वो comparisons नहीं होने चाहिए. Sometimes you will be, not sometimes, you will be compared. I mean, you will be, I'm sure, prepared for that as well. You'll be compared to yourself also, you know.
Right.
Now that you've seen how somebody else has made you look, आप कैसे compare कर रहे हो? Yes, there was a short film also in between which, you know, came out really well. But can you put aside those thoughts? जैसे मेरे साथ भी अगर होता है, अगर मेरे को कुछ एक चीज़ particular करनी है, मैं surrender करना बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है किसी और को 100%. There has to be that 1 second thought that comes in, नहीं यार, maybe. Does that happen?
No, I totally surrender.
Yeah?
Totally surrender. Whether it's costumes, I don't think about myself. I'm only thinking about the film. And whether it's costumes, I'm working in another film also, jahan pe they don't pay, like my looks is not the focus of attention. It's a story and the performance. So sometimes they don't even light me up. So I can't be bothered about that, you know, because I think the director knows best. If you've trusted the director and if you're doing the project, you have to hand yourself into
But do you trust your staff? Does your staff come and say, man, ये ना थोड़ा सा वैसा लग रहा है, ये थोड़ा वैसा लग रहा है? Who is that sounding board? Has to be some sounding board that is doing the little checks and balances for you.
Yeah, at times I tell it to my manager, Priyanka.
That is a sounding board.
Yeah. But otherwise, I'm like, whatever my director tells me to do, I'm like game for it.
Television has always made us, मेरा scene में कैसे लग रहा, मैं इसमें कैसे लग रहा हूँ, मैं इसमें कैसे लग रहा हूँ. Are you like that?
ट्रस्ट मी, मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कभी मॉनिटर ना देखूँ. अगर अब ऐसा होता है ना फिल्म में आने के बाद भी, इससे पहले भी कभी कभी हुआ है, बट इन दिस आई एम कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट. माई कैरेक्टर नेम इज बजरंग, दे कॉल मी बज्जू. बज्जू इज नॉट लाइक पर्ल. द वे ही ड्रेस अप बहुत डिफरेंट है. मैं कभी वैसे कपड़े पसंद भी नहीं करूँगा पहनना. जेन्युइनली.
Correct.
And initially I had a lot of problems with what I'm wearing, but gradually I had this faith on my directors कि वो अगर कुछ करवा रहे हैं तो अच्छे के लिए करवा रहे होंगे. Rest is all about people who are going to be watching it.
I think eventually it all comes down to that. You know, the biggest problem that happens today is, even though people have opinions, sometimes you don't agree with them. पहले क्या होता था ना, when you had like 10 reviewers or 10 people that saw a film, उन्होंने बोल दी अच्छी फिल्म है, तुम बोलते यार सब बोल रहे अच्छी फिल्म अच्छी है. Today इसको क्या पता है यार, मैं बोल रहा हूँ मुझे बड़ी अच्छी फिल्म लग रही है. And I think a lot of the self-belief has actually translated into having so many thoughts when films are being made. So I think actors, if they can surrender, it's a really big deal now. Because all those thoughts, and you're scrolling down on Instagram, they'll be telling you, nahi bro, ye tera better look hai. And the director saying, nahi, ye perfect hai. So it's a very tough world to actually be judged and be an actor. All the three of you, who's the most serious on the set? Who's like, don't talk to me right now, I'm very into my zone.
I think Meezaan.
Yeah? Because of the character or just because of how you are?
No, just because I'm so stressed on set. I'm like, भाई अभी बात मत करो.
But
ये
why?
shot complete नहीं हो रहा है. ये कॉलोनी के यूनियन लोग आ गए हमारी शूटिंग रोकने. फिर आ गए कोई पुलिस वाले शूटिंग रोकने. फिर आ गए कोई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी वाले शूटिंग रोकने. And I'm just sitting there stressed कि यार अब tomorrow again I'll have to come back to this location and repeat the same emotion, come with the same thought process and repeat the scene. So मेरा ये stress रहता है कि यार आज scene खत्म हो जाए बस. You know?
But that happens in a film, yeah. It just goes on. It can carry on, yeah.
Also because our whole film has been shot in real locations in Mumbai, and to
Very tough
shoot
to
real
do.
locations today is so difficult. You know, with the public, with people not cooperating. चलो मुंबई है तो फिर भी it's easy because बचपन से it's always been there. Bollywood का ताल्लुकात with Mumbai has always been there. So people.
But there'll be that one guy at the back that'll be looking into the camera and doing this. You know, that'll always happen.
God. And the amount of times we've had to do takes again and again because of those people is not funny.
You know, I remember having a chat with you right here only long time back. You used to be very particular about it. You know, you had a bit of a OCD for all that. Has that got lesser as now that you're an actor?
No, I'm still very much like a perfectionist, and I like to keep it that way, you know. And I put in all my passion and energy in everything. So once I come on the sets, it's totally
Tuck,
like
tuck, tuck.
yeah.
पल तुम बताओ कि सबसे ज्यादा चिल्ड आउट कौन था सेट पे? ये भाई साहब बड़े सीरियस थे. You don't have to only talk about the actors.
जी.
Just generally speaking, because भाई nervousness तो आपको बहुत ज्यादा हो रही थी.
हाँ.
So who was the one that used to say, बेटा relax कर यार. कौन first AD था? आपका makeup artist था? कौन था?
मुझे लगता है ऑन कॉल मेरी माँ थी.
What?
हाँ, क्योंकि मैं इतना स्ट्रेस्ड हो जाता था सेट पे बिकॉज ऑफ सर्टेन रीजंस. तो मैं उनको फोन करता था, यार मम्मा अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, बिल्कुल अजीब लग रहा है, मुझे ये फील हो रहा है, मुझे लाइक बेटा रिलैक्स, कोई बात नहीं, ऊपर वाला है ना, सब ठीक हो जाएगा.
Has she seen the film?
नो.
अच्छा.
शी विल नो. अभी तो अब एडिट नहीं हुई पूरी.
But she should see the full film before the public actually comes out. So is your mother's word, मतलब एक होता है ना, माँ की ममता भी ज्यादा होती है जब वो एक्टर अपने बच्चे को देखती है. वैसे does she think highly of you as a performer?
Yeah. She appreciates me and she's my biggest critic also. वो उनको थोड़ा सा भी कुछ खराब लगा ना, she'll be like कि बहुत बुरा लग रहा है. तो और अच्छा लगा, बहुत अच्छा लगा, तो उन्होंने नहीं है, ठीक है, अच्छा है. तो she's like that. But it's been more than I think 12 years उन्होंने थिएटर में जाके फिल्म नहीं देखी है बिकॉज उन्होंने इतने सालों पहले ही कसम खाई थी कि मैं अपने बेटे की फिल्म ही देखूंगी थिएटर में. And she's
आपने इतना टाइम लगा दिया पिक्चर साइन करने के लिए? 12 years she's not gone. So she's not a fan of सलमान भाई, आमिर सर, शाहरुख सर, nothing. सिर्फ मेरे बेटे की पिक्चर देखूंगा.
चंदा है तू, मेरा तारा है तू, you're gonna be the one. उनका ये
ब्रदर, ये अलग लेवल का प्रेशर है यार. This is next level pressure. ये स्ट्रेस लेवल पर तो मैं ही पागल हो जाऊंगा यार. Okay, who eats the most on the set? Everyone is very fixed with their 20 meals a day वाला.
20 meals at
नहीं, मतलब फिक्स्ड, इतना ही खाएंगे, इतना जरूरी, इतना है. कौन है सबसे ज्यादा?
मैं तो फुल डाइट पे हूँ.
I think मैं प्रॉपर खाती हूँ.
Really?
Yeah, I eat.
Yeah, she does.
She doesn't eat much. She eats थोड़ा, but she eats normal food.
Yes.
मिजान कीटो पे था, मैं कीटो पे था.
Yeah.
And अब हम लोग कीटो पे नहीं है, मिजान भी नहीं है शायद. है?
अभी हूँ.
ये अभी भी कीटो
अभी
पे,
तो
मैं अब कीटो
और
पे
हूँ.
हूँ.
The life of an actor can be very very stressful at times. Because जब आप बैठ जाते हो ना, अगर आपने ब्लैक नहीं पहना होता है ना, तो साइड और आगे से बहुत दिख जाता है. There's a lot of it that actually has to go into it. That's why if you notice, I've started wearing little longer shirts these days. Now when the film finished the last day, you know, there's always this sense of relief भी रहता है, you know, the last day of shoot. But then you're thinking back, would there have been something different? This one is to each of you all that you all would have done. Once the film is over, you can't change much. Of course, edit table पर बहुत कुछ होगा. But would you have changed something about what you did in the film, in the entire setup? कि यार मैं starting में अगर ये कर लेती तो थोड़ा better रहता है. In your mind or, you know, in your case as well.
I think the directors have treated the film really well, you know, and it's they have done a lot of work in terms of music videos and films and all, and I think this is one of the best works till date. Like बहुत ही अच्छी. जब मैंने story सुनी, I was like, wow, what a beautiful story, and dialogues इतने अच्छे लिखे हैं. There's comedy, there's fun, entertainment, emotion, everything. And I was also crying in the narration at a certain point of time. और बहुत अच्छे उन्होंने हमारे individual characters design किए हैं. We all three are completely different. Like नहीं तो generally होता है कि एक दूसरे जैसे, you know, people are looking and you can't clear. And I think audience is going to fall in love with the characters in the story because human relations पे it's about bonding amongst cousins, and everybody is gonna go home and pick up the phone and call their cousins.
You know, I think eventually if your film is able to also become a meme, na, it works really well. If there's certain sequences that come out. Actually speaking, a lot of the times people don't have time to watch the full film. They see these little memes that come out on Facebook and suddenly say, "Arey, ye kaun si picture hai?" And then it works out. There was a lovely part where you have one at least little part of Yaariyan, which is Blue Hai Pani, which was like incredible. It was like an anthem for a long time. Was there a great strategic idea to also get that in, even though this really isn't part 2 of that, but that song is there? Whose idea was that?
I think all of us, because Yaariyan as a brand is synonymous with Blue Hai Pani Pani, and I think it's incomplete without it. Yeah. So we were like, we have to get this in.
Have you shot in the blue kind of water like that also? That song, I remember the way it was shot also. Where did you shoot that song with the blue water?
The original one.
The original one. So I shot it in Cape Town.
Yeah.
And then I shot it in Mud Island
What?
also. Yes.
There was a mixture.
I'm very good
Beauty
in
of filmmaking.
I'm very good in, you know, cheating and presenting and all. तो किसी को भी नहीं पता चलेगा कि मैंने Mud Island में the resort पे shoot किया था. Hani Singh का पूरा portion I shot it at the
Really?
pool over there. Yeah.
Wow.
With the color correction and all.
At least एक half to at least Cape Town में हुआ है, so it'll be nice. You know, there's going to be a lot of expectancy out of this. First day, first show, you'll go with your mother for sure.
Absolutely.
Will your dad go with you?
I think Dad will watch it in the screening before.
Oh.
I think on the Friday day, I don't want to be around anyone because I'm too stressed. I think हम एक दूसरे को phone करके पूछ रहे होंगे response कैसा है.
Bro, why are you stressing so much? Chill kar.
अरे chill, it's easier said than done.
I know, man.
You know how it is.
Do you think about numbers a lot now? I know now everyone's just... I think numbers had a huge significance in the last year because they said, you know, उससे पहले box office का क्या हो रहा है, क्या नहीं हो रहा है, it'll create a big problem. Now, does that stress you guys out with numbers?
Actually, you know, we are a very small film.
True.
You know, and we are all like newcomers in terms of acting on the so big screen. So, हम इतनी small film है कि क्या ही stress ले number का, हमें अच्छा number मिल जाएगा तो हम खुश हो जाएंगे यार. क्या meet हो गए.
Yeah, I see that works, man. But party जरूर throw करना है.
100%.
पर्ल क्योंकि आपकी पहली फिल्म है, you guys should यार, वो केक काटना चाहिए, enjoy करना चाहिए. You know, my friends always told me this. यार पिक्चर चले या चले, आपको full मजा आना चाहिए. Enjoy the entire process of this promotion and the party. And we will join you on the party. और पिक्चर कैसे भी हो, we'll say brilliant.
Picture बहुत अच्छी है.
Yeah, that of course in the next 5-6 weeks.
Sahil, really, this is between you and me. I'm telling you right now that you love the film. I know your taste, and you're gonna love it.
No, but you know what? I've stopped watching it in screenings. मैं first day first show या first वो 2-3 shows में देखता हूँ. Because मेरे को realize हो गया screening में ना बहुत अलग.
जब भी देखो आप मुझे phone करना.
Done. Friday morning I'll be watching.
Yeah, I don't like screenings either.
Yeah, man.
I'd rather go with the audience
Screenings
and
are
watch
very-
it.
एक तो I don't understand only why who these 400 people are that are watching it only because quarterly इतने ज़्यादा नहीं है तो मेरे को समझ नहीं आती है. But anyway, congratulations
Thank you,
guys.
thank you.
Well done, congratulations and
Thank you so much.
may you have the next very good 2 months. Film is all about a huge number of people that goes into it. यार, it's like a machinery. Basically एक war होती है film. And the war is with there is no enemy. It's just a war. You're going out there. You're fighting for space on digital. You're fighting for space on the big screen. Trying to get a film out there. And you know, it takes just 1 second for someone to say, "यार, बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं आई." And that starts off that trend at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So now I also tell so many people, don't worry about how much money has gone into making the film and all these numbers and all, but do give that little extra time and don't go and just go out there to fire a film just because you feel like it. या फिर यार picture तो अच्छी होगी. Give it an honest opinion and trust me, it will work and it will work so much better for you all. Take care and see you guys.